సెక్యూరిటీపై హైదరాబాద్ హెచ్ఐసిసిలో జాతీయ సదస్సు జరుగుతుంది. మంత్రి కేటీఆర్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఇక లైవ్ చూద్దాం.
And to provide solutions not just for itself but also for the rest of the world. In fact, we should look at this as an area. We should look at this as an opportunity for us not just to provide solutions for the world but also to create large scale employment for Indian youngsters today who are looking for more and more jobs and more opportunities in the proliferation. We live in a very interesting kind of age. We live in an age of artificial intelligence, of machine learning, machines talking, machines doing things. I'm sure most of you have heard of Amazon Echo, and some of you have tried it. You know, Alexa at your command pretty much does a lot of things today. That's the world we live in. We live in a world of Internet of Things, where machines talk to each other, where your washer dryer talks to your refrigerator, which also talks to your mobile phone, which also in turn talks to your TV, which in turn talks to your home theater, etc., etc. We live in a very interesting kind of world. But at the same time, the fact of the matter is, we also live in a world where, as I have said, as the data usage increases, with the proliferation of more and more smartphones, with the proliferation of more and more connectivity through broadband or otherwise, more and more challenges are also, definitely hurting us. I met with MasterCard CEO and President Ajay Banga last year when I was in the US. He also went to school in Hyderabad. He was in Hyderabad Public School briefly. We had a good, interesting chat, and I asked him about how he deals with, all these cyber attacks. He told me, on a good day, he and his server gets hit about 30,000 times per day. On a bad day, it could be anywhere above 100,000 targeted attacks onto MasterCard. This is one institution we are talking about. This is one gateway we are talking about. And you all know what has happened recently in India. November 8th, a decision was taken by the Honorable Prime Minister to demonetize the large denominated currencies. As a result, the very next morning, I don't know, I think the most happiest people, Ajayji, the happiest people after demonetization, in fact, if you ask me, are Paytm, Freecharge, and who else in the digital payment gateway, all the digital payment gateway solutions and other providers. Because I see their ads every day in Times of India these days. Point I'm trying to make is, as the world is moving towards digitally transacting using internet, as more and more Indians, 1.3 billion Indians, with those including those in the rural areas who have Jan Dhan accounts, who will start transacting more and more through internet banking and who will start transacting more and more electronically, this challenge is only going to grow manifold. So now the challenge is cut out for us. Now what do we do as a state? In fact, I'm happy to share with you, we're the first state in India to have come out with a policy on cyber security. Telangana, in fact, even though we are the youngest state in India, we're leading by example, and we are the first state in the country, I'm happy to share with you, to have done this. Now, having a good policy in itself is not enough. We're also wanting to build on the policy and ensure that we also find solutions for this extremely important challenge that the world is facing. So we are doing 5 things. We're going to do 5 things. A 5-point agenda is what we've set for ourselves, which is, in fact, some of which have been mentioned by Ajayji, Ram, and also CP. Now, the first thing we're going to do, obviously, firstly, people need to know that there is a threat. There is an imminent threat. So more and more awareness building, more and more, dissemination of information.
Cyber security